Hey, what's up, everyone? The SPY candle, I'll zoom in a little bit. I tweeted that it looks like a thumbtack today, right? That doesn't look like a daily candle at all. And look at the volume. It was really, really dead. I'm going to give a hat tip to Matt D, who gave the AMD idea, second mouse through 91. If you didn't make it to chat today, check it out. Popped early through 91 and went to 91.15, kind of did a little cup and handle. His idea back through 91, probably going to take out the high of day 15 cents above, and then maybe a little short squeeze. You've got another catalyst above from Thursday, right, where it topped out at 91.64. Anyway, it absolutely ripped through all of that and went up, I don't know, $4.65 from his idea, about 50 cents risk. Put your stop below the previous 5 minute candle. So really nice heads up there. Um, I guess I'm going to go right into what I'm watching for tomorrow. I know most of you know this, but in case you don't, looking for things to trade intraday. I do not hold overnight. So hopefully some of these will give us an A plus setup tomorrow. Starting with this one though, OMH. Um, I saw all this happen, but here's the thing: when you go to 5 minute candles, you see all these gaps, just because it pop and halt, pop and halt, pop and halt. Again, whoever came up with that halt rule, man or woman, I don't care. If I ever meet them, I'm kicking them right in the nuts. It doesn't help anybody. So anyway, this is going to be on watch all week because it made that move. In after hours, it's trading at 1866 right now. So, maybe a gap down, but maybe in a couple days we get a nice setup in it. So anyway, it goes on watch, certainly extended right now. ZS had earnings and closed about where it opened, but topped out right around 110. So maybe over that tomorrow. I definitely want to watch it. A lot of times when you get a big gap up on earnings in a big name like that, or a bigger name, I'll go back to it real quick. You just get this all day, right? Just sideways chop all day. So, but then the next day, sometimes you'll get a move. So anyway, it goes on watch. NERV. You kind of have a 2 day hybrid. I said today's high 649. Yesterday, Friday's high, 652. So certainly over 650 tomorrow. This one could go. Worth noting, it only traded 335,000 shares all day. Carvana, I didn't type that right. CVNA. Gapped up on Friday and sold off, and then today takes out Friday's high. I've been talking about this in chat. I'm seeing this a lot lately. You get an earnings play, and that day it doesn't do anything or sells off, and then the next day it makes the move. I'm seeing that so much. I don't know if there's an algo program to do that or what, but certainly worth keeping in mind. I maybe should start having more earnings plays, that gap up and have a red candle. Maybe I should put those all on bounce watch for the next day. Anyway, that's CVNA, certainly strong, and a lot of shorts in the name, so it goes on a chart. TRVN, this one wasn't easy either, made that huge move, but it was, every one of these little gaps was a halt. Stupid rule. Anyway, we're going to watch that for the next few days. ACOR closed well off its highs, ACOR, but certainly big volume, closed in about the middle of its range. USGO, relatively new issue there. Broke out today pretty strong, so we're going to watch that one. Try to see if that one is doing anything in after hours. USGO. No. All right. Top. Again, I'm going to put this on bounce watch again. It didn't trigger today. I'll go to 5 minute candles. If you didn't make it to chat, let me zoom in. So put in its early high in the opening 5 minutes. Went to 1260. Put in a lower high right there at 1253. And then it looked like maybe it was going to come up and take out the high, which would be the bounce play trigger, and ended up chopping sideways really the rest of the session. It is worth noting, though, matter of fact, I'm going to go to 1 minute candles and try to find something for you. All right, it is worth noting, when it got near breaking that early high, I've got to point this out to you. This candle went from 1253 down to 1090, and that's a 1 minute candle. Right? And then later started to come up. Let me find that. And then it was kind of flagging below 12. And people were thinking, well, maybe if it gets through 12, it'll take out those other highs. So on this 1 minute candle, it topped out at 1196. The very next minute, it went down to 1080. What's my point? Be damn careful with this one. I don't trust it at all. But again, what I like to see is a narrow range all day and an afternoon high of day break. Might be able to get a quick buck or two or maybe more. So I'm going to keep it on bounce watch. NBTX. Let me pan out a little bit. It's too zoomed in there. Big breakout Friday. quiet inside day today. I'm just looking for a possible third day play there. I will basically treat it as a balanced play. CXAI finally made its way to the 20-day. I'm going to put that on, keep it on balance watch. Bear with me a second. I got top on the list twice. Laser, LASR, not to be confused with LAZR. LAZR is autonomous driving sensors and stuff. LASR is actually lasers, and they got a big order from the government. Maybe this morning, I think is when the news came out. Maybe it was Friday. I don't know. But anyway, ripped on Friday. Quiet inside day today on much lower volume. I'm looking for a third day play there. A couple more. ZEV. I think somebody pointed out this is a recent reverse split. But it's only got like 1 million or so in the float. Topped out at 650 today. Makes that one, and nice volume, makes that one kind of interesting. And then lastly, I'm going to put PLTR as a potential gapper in after hours. I guess they had earnings. It's trading at 967 right now as I'm talking to you. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. We'll add other gappers in the pre-market like we always do. We'll work together, and I'll see everybody in the chat room in the morning.